Hey fellow Vault wearers, it's Angry Turtle and we just received a patch notes for today's maintenance in Fallout 76, and now we'll dive in to see what's new and what's fixed. Most likely fixed or broken. Update version 1.6.4.31 and download sizes, it's a small one from 1.6 GB on PC to 9.1 GB as well on PC and PlayStation. Yeah, depend on the platform. It can vary. Bug fixes, art, weapons. The Silver Shroud Tesla rifle paint now correctly applies to the charging shotgun barrel mod. Okay, that's good, I guess. Camp and workshops, what's in here? First is exploit fixed. Fix an issue in which cheaters could place NPCs in the game world. Oh wow! First time I see them using a word cheaters directly in the patch notes. I think, guys, someone triggered developers and they a little bit more open about the fight. Alright, that's really interesting. I would not expect to find something so interesting so early on in just bug fixes, but here we go. Hidden message. Apart from that, there's a series of smaller bug fixes. If you want to read them, please pause. There's nothing like incredibly important, therefore I will not read everything. I will scroll further. Next we have challenges. Word. The requirements for the complete different daily quest Word challenge have been reduced from 23 to 22 and it can now be correctly completed. That's really good because it was requiring to do a quest that was no longer available. Then now you can do this challenge. What is good? Oh, there is a VATS fix for combat fixes. Melee VATS attacks while in third-person view no longer cause the player to encounter a black screen. That's important fix. There's not too many melee players at this point, as it was nerfed too many times. One too many, I guess. But still, it is a good fix. And in the future, if they would buff melee a little bit more again, then I guess even more important. Enemies fixes. General, address instances where enemies could sometimes become frozen and unresponsive. Oh, that's a good fix. If you never encountered it, it's very annoying. Just break immersion and everything. A frozen enemy that it's like a statue and cannot even be moved. I think that's what they're talking about here, and they fixed that. They fix wolves and dog-type enemies to actually attack the player. Don't bug out. Just run around. Okay, that's good. That's good, I guess. Next, events and quests. Public events. Using the Word Activity Tracker to fast travel to a public event that the player is already participating in no longer causes them to be removed from that event. I hope it will address the bug as well, like sometimes when I join the public event, I'm actually not in the public event and I need to join it again. Maybe that simultaneously fixes that. Okay, what's the next fix? Players now correctly join an active public event when walking into the event location. Maybe that's connected to what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about, sometimes I fast travel to it and I'm still not in it. Most likely due to the server lag or something. I hope those two fixes combined will fix that. Load bearing. The quest tracker no longer persists on screen after completing load bearing. Then we have Fallout words. If you want to read it, please go ahead. I will skip it as no one is really interested in those. Items fixes. Armor. Fix an issue that caused Torn Armor's bleed effect to stack unintentionally. Oh, come on. It was all the lie. They said that the change was a bug. If you miss my rant, like just watch my rant about Thor Armor to see exactly what they did. And now they are confirming it's intentional. To help account for this change, the bleed effect now deals 5 times its previous damage. Still nothing. With the stacks, the point was that you were able to get 50 stacks. Then you are still 10 times behind with damage if you want to use this. That makes me angry. Oh, come on. Freaking Bethesda devs. It wasn't even It wasn't even the most powerful thing at all. It was just good. Just good. Why nerf something that was just good? It wasn't very good. It wasn't the most OP. It was just good. Okay, let's get over it, Turtle. Next, exploit. Address an exploit that could cause a weapon to deal more damage than intended under certain circumstances. Okay, what is that? Can you specify what weapon or circumstances? Is it actually fix of an exploit, or is it a nerf to some particular weapon? Is it another Gauss shotgun nerf hidden here? We'll need to test that. Next exploit. Address an exploit in which players could obtain certain magazines repeatedly from the same location. Okay, that is an exploit, I know about it. That's a good one. I don't have anything against fixing exploits like that. But armor torn, bleed stacking, it's not exploit, it was all perfectly balanced. Headwear. The Captain Cosmos helmet now correctly prevents damage and disease from airborne hazards. Melee weapons. VATS attacks using automatic melee weapons like the Ripper now correctly progress the critical hit meter. That's good. Range weapons. Missile launchers now correctly take condition damage from use, and they are no longer unbreakable. That was not a big issue. Not like anyone even noticed, like no one is using missile launchers. Range weapons. Alien Blaster and Alien Disintegrator projectiles now correctly impact objects and terrain. Hey, that's great, because it was a little bit odd. Like, if you didn't notice, one animation was missing, like impact animation. Localization. Some animations address an issue that could cause water sources to appear to stop flowing when playing Fallout 76 in a language other than English. Wow. That's crazy. What's the connection between water and language? What language does water speak? Okay. NPCs. Allies. Allies no longer continue to appear as though they have a weapon drawn after leaving combat. And that's minor. Performance stability fixes. Hopefully those are good ones. Let's hope they work. There's usually no point in reading them. Sound. Curing. Added sound effects that play when opening and closing the curing in Pip-Boy. Okay. Grenades. Excess sound effects no longer play when drawing a weapon with certain type of grenades equipped. Oh, I missed this one. I had no idea what the sound effect issue was. Sirens. Toggling a siren on and off repeatedly no longer causes its sound effects to stack. Oh, that's a good one. They're talking about sirens that you can build in your camp. That's a good fix. User interface. Nearby corpses. Lengthy enemy names are now spaced and sized more appropriately in the nearby corpses menu. I don't know what this does, but okay. Photo mode. Dr. Zorbot themed poses are once again available for use in photo mode for players who earned them during Season 7. Finally, it fixed. Most likely you noticed those were missing from last patch, like removed. Now added back. Photo mode. Adjusted the photo mode pose list so that pose titles and animations are back in sync. Next, scoreboard. On consoles, the player's current atom balance now updates immediately after purchasing ranks via the rank up to here button on the scoreboard. Another scoreboard fix. Fix an issue that caused the rank up to here button to remain grayed out after purchasing atoms. And settings. Using the defaults button in the display options menu now correctly reverts display settings to their default values. Okay, I can't just stop myself but ask, what defaults button was doing before this fix? Because if not that, I have no clue. That sounds super funny for me, for whatever reason. I don't know why. Okay, I'm a little bit scared of those bug fixes. I'm afraid what will happen when I open Fallout 76 after all those fixes. Oh, I don't know what you guys think about it. But yeah, if you are interested about this torn armor debacle, watch my rant video. Just type torn armor turtle rant, something like that. You will find it on YouTube. It's now they just validated my point. Everyone in comments was like, Turtle, that's just a bug. Don't be upset about it. It's all fine. No, it isn't. Now we have confirmation. No, it isn't fine. But I'm not stretching this video anymore. Thank you a lot for watching. And as always, see you all in the next one.